A very good morning to my Madam Faiza. Today, my name is Winnescence Nikki. So today I'm gonna present about the University Malaysia Sabah, how they arrange their material in the library. First is the background of the university. UMS established on 24 November 1994. The university occupancy of permanent campus started in 1999 and completed in 2000. In the same year, branch campus was established in Labuan Island, placing two schools concentrating on international offshore banking and commerce. UMS has three Centers of Excellence to support teaching, learning, and research in the university. That is Tropical Biology Conservation Research Institute, Borneo Marine Research Institute, and Biotechnology Research Institute. The collection of material in the library is extensive, online and printed collection. The principle of responsiveness and flexibility and include material and data in variety of format. Extensive print collection that include unique and heritage material. UMS collection respond the changing needs of University Malaysia Sabah community. Lastly, online collection has extensive range of online resources. The retrieval tools that used in the library is a catalog. Catalog record can be found in the online catalog also. The catalog also provides access to individual items within collection of information resources. Lastly, bibliographic database contain reference to published literature. The physical arrangement of library material is UMS Library adapt the international standard of managing library materials on shelf. UMS library material are grouped by subject of the item and arranged by a call number. Also, it arranged by location and shelving. Staffing in the library is staff in a UMS library well trained in terms of skill and time. The staff in the library responsible to selecting, purchasing, processing the new resources. The staff in the library also take care of the requests from the library user. The limitation in the library is the end user is responsible for aspect of computer security when using their own equipment. Library assume no responsibility for any alteration of or interface with laptop configuration. Library is not responsible for any change if the user make to your or our computer. UMS library are expected to use the library wireless access in a responsible and legal manner. The impact of info center collection is first, easy to access and get the information. Second is collection mainly give importance to systematic management and maintenance of existing collection of library. Third is impact of electronic resources is approach acquisition and new approach to classification and cataloging. In a conclusion, University Malaysia Sabah UMS Library will intensify its effort to qualitative student interest in reading include staff of UMS by organizing educational event. UMS also boasts activity among students to encourage them to read more. UMS Library also provides the specialized information necessary to supplement lecturer and professor. That's all for me, so I'm gonna pass to the next presentation to Taufik.
Management and Science University, known as MSU, the background history. Management and Science University, abbreviated as MSU Malaysia or simply MSU, it is a short name. It's a private university in Malaysia located in Shah Alam, Selangor. The university was founded in 2001 as University College of Technology and Management Malaysia before officially become a full-fledged university in October 2007 as Management and Science University. The collection in MSU Library. It was held by LRC stands for Library Resource Center. The availability in MSU Library such as monographer, books, magazine, newspaper, journal, thesis, and electronic books. The electronic books is just like e-books that are using non-printed materials. Retrieval tools in MSU. It has online database, which is very basic of all libraries that available on online database. For example, that they use for the users can find their sources of information needs to access their needs through the internet provided by the facilities. The other else is printed materials. Printed materials is like on photocopy or notes, brochure, that or something books or newspaper, something printed material that can be touched and can be seen and can be felt. Physical arrangement. It was categorized by the expertise of the librarian, and the library was arranged by its facility, which seems with by its category. They have different fiction and non-fiction books, so they categorize and arrange it by properly, so the users can find them easily. Information center is like counter services for the users for asking question or photocopy services, online services, and so on. Staffing in MSU Library. MSU Library also have authorities staff, which is that suitable staff that works in MSU Library, which is not outsiders, and compatible through the requirement. Of course, their skills and knowledgement through the librarians, such followed by librarian, expert level of the librarian, which means they have a lot of knowledge, data, and something deeper about the information management. Limitation in the library in the MSU library, which is first one is internet services, because might be depends on area of the internet services, which might be bad or good connections. Number two, registered member, which means that only the students and the staff in the MSU can access the computer or something equipment or the internet in the MSU universities. Number three, equipment limited use, which is they have limited types of equipment such as computer, photocopying, online services, and so on. Might be have two per computer. I mean like 2 person per computer can be sit or can be served or can be used at one time, or limitation using hours. Impact of information center collections. Offered the impact of information center collection, which is the collection of MSU library that available, is offered by Management and Science University, and it is many type of collection, which means that they have open shelf, references, red spots, serials, newspaper, and thesis. That collection is a thesis completed by the MSU colleges. So all of the information center collection is prepared by the staff or the expertise of the librarian in the MSU library. Last but not least, conclusions. The services and the facilities that available in the Management and Science University Malaysia is very recommended to the library because it has a lot of information right needs to the user find their needs due to the assignment work or their own purposes. It has a lot of the ways to get the information needs, and every access of their needs always been available to fulfill users' need. Every part of the library jobs is to make sure the services of the customers will make or the user will make it priority and standardize the procedure of the management.
Continue the presentation, and I will explain more on the University Malaya Library. And the first slide is overview, history, and background. The University of Malaya Library was established in 1959 and has a total collection of more than 1 million up-to-date titles. University Malaya Library consists of a central library which provides library facilities for the whole campus, in addition to a network of branch and special libraries to meet the specific needs of some faculties. The library is headed by the chief librarian with a complement professional librarian, support and technical staff. The library now holds more than 1.4 million titles with over 2.1 million items in various formats. And the next slide is collection and materials in library. The collection such as comprises books, journals, conference proceeding, audio-video, microfilm, thesis and dissertation. University Malaya Library also offers access to electronic resources such as e-journal, database, citation indexes, and bibliographic and management software. Besides, they also have a reference collection. Reference sources such as dictionaries, encyclopedia, handbooks, directories, and resources guides to research are available. Therefore, academic reserve collection consists of textbook suggested by a lecturer for the student. Other than that, free-range reading collection. This collection contains popular fiction and non-fiction books to browse and borrow. Next is retrieve tools used in the library. Retrieve tools used in the University Malaya Library are borrow direct and indirect. The service counters are self-charging machine, reference desk, free-range reading and satellite TV occupy the ground floor with while second floor is set aside for this and dissertation collection. They also have a borrowing and returning library materials, borrowing Kindle reference service, membership registration. Membership registration, you will get many benefit by a register of a membership. Therefore, they also have a interlibrary loan and document supply service. And then they will have also special disabled user, which is they will provide facilities for the special disabled so that the special disabled user can access the facilities in the library. And then library visit, user education program, and lastly is discussion room reservation. Next is a physical arrangement of library materials. The arrangement of library materials is generally dealt with by straightforward collection. It must be reviewed with an eye to the needs of user. Thus the arrangement and maintenance of the library materials is a vitally important aspect of the library's services, and without considerable attention to this component, the library would be little than unorganized warehouse. It is recommended that all library materials should be organized within 24 hours of their return to the library. Next slide is staffing in library. University Malaya's staff to have a section library type. The first is main library, and then they also have a special library. To ensuring that library material remain secure and usable for the contemporary and future scholars by conserving material, digitizing collection, preserving library content in digital formats, and providing robust education. Next slide is impacts of information center. The impact of information center collection of University Malaya libraries such as effect on user could be immediate or long-term. What libraries are meant to further can be summarized: this knowledge, information literacy, democracy, social inclusion, local identity, lifelong learning, and individual well-being. Technology also has become more effective ways to find knowledge. Library users just can access the service by using device, for example, like ebook. Last but not least, in the nutshell, University of Malaya Library is a complete resources that user needed. University of Malaya is one of the best in Malaysia. The service of the library is also the best among institutions in Malaysia. Service and facility is always the best that provided by University Malaya. As for the conclusion, library will always be a center of information. No matter what, library can improve the services and collection and always update. Libraries can effect the benefits for the future by storing information and making it accessible for use in future years. That's all from our group. Thank you.